Abandon ship.
Shalom Fam, Solo Soul here, also known as Coach Arthur. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And for my returning family, you already know what it is. I've been MIA for a minute, but let's get back into what we usually do. Just dropping some knowledge, and keeping it 100 and being transparent as possible with everything that we've been through on the continent and everything that we're currently going through. So fam, if you are planning to move to Africa in 2025, or if you even plan to travel to Africa, and if not, I want you to do these things. All right. So if you know that Africa is something that's in the future, maybe not next year, maybe even the year after that. So these are some things that you definitely could do. So fam, definitely I would say unite in prayer with your family, with those you love and those who you connect with. I mean, rather it's even people you do business with. You want to be connected in prayer and planning, because we are finding it vital that we come together and pray in unison, because the enemy is coming against us. They are strategically plotting against the Most High's chosen people. And no matter what we do or how we do it, the enemy is still there prowling, walking around. And it's time for us to just come together and plan. So do it with your own household first, fam. Pray and plan, come up with just some kind of game plan. Ultimately we have to have an idea of where we want to be in the time of chaos. And we already kind of in that time now. So this is not to tell anybody to do anything out of the norm. Most of us should have a passport. So I stress this now. And even to my own family, I'm always asking them, do you have your passport yet? Have you applied for it yet? Get your passport. Fam, next, box up some of these things that you don't use. Get rid of some stuff that you don't use. Stop leaving all that stuff stored in the garage for 10 and 12 years that you don't even look at. It's just collecting dust. Part ways with a lot of stuff. It's time to drop that extra baggage. Declutter your house. It's time to declutter. Get rid of some things. That's ultimately what we did almost up from 2023 when I first traveled to Tanzania. Me and my wife started getting rid of stuff, donating stuff, just boxing up extra stuff, because I'm in a family where we pass things down to each other constantly. We store stuff at our house that we shouldn't be doing. I'm telling you, I know a lot of different people and everyone is decluttering. Every other group of people are decluttering their life and reorganizing their home so that you can see clearly, so you can have a clear path of what you want to do. Sometimes you feel so connected to all these things. The Most High is telling us to let these things go so that we can move forward. You can't move forward with all these things holding you down, all these possessions. Literally, fam, we shipped all of our possessions to Tanzania. Just to give a little bit of context behind, the whole shipping your possessions. Yes, we shipped everything we owned. I mean, we didn't leave anything. The only things that we really left was like 5 or 6 spin bikes from my personal training studio. And we left like some refrigeration systems that we had for the restaurant. Those are the only things that we really left, because we knew we really couldn't plug certain things in Tanzania, so we left it. So the things that we shipped were a lot of our restaurant like furnishings and things that we can put in our homes. I mean, it was wood furniture that we used, and we knew that we could furnish Airbnbs. We knew that we can furnish our house, and we knew that we can even give away furniture if we really needed to, because we had no reason to try to open up a restaurant. We knew we wasn't going to do that in Tanzania, despite people giving us advice to open up, certain situations or certain businesses that not necessarily would thrive. So we had a mind to maybe start up something using a lot of that stuff that we brought, even though it's household goods. We knew like the decoration and stuff you can use. Some of the decoration you see in this, setting is a lot of the decorations that we had like in our cafe and juice bar. So to give you like a clear understanding of what we did in, while we shipped, even though I'll leave a link to that video and the cost, I don't really think that at that time we were really thinking clearly, because had we truly known the raw cost of what it would be to, get everything cleared in Tanzania, we would have left absolutely everything. I would have explained to my daughter that she didn't need a dollhouse, and we would have just cut our losses, and we could have sold everything in the West. So we did sell a lot of things. We sold our cars. You know, of course, I sold my truck like maybe 5 months after being in Tanzania. My wife sold her car right before we left, and we actually had another car that we also sold. But either way, fam, so that's just to give you a little bit of context. Again, I'll leave the video for the shipping container because that's a whole nother story. So fam, leave your possessions where it's at, and I'm gonna go into some things that you must do. So do these things. First, fam, release material wants. Focus on your needs only. Don't focus on things that you want. You want so many different things that you can't travel with. You know, it's going to cost you too much to travel with. It's just time to let it go. So yes, you can bring material things to whatever African country, but just keep in mind that in that African country, those beautiful pieces can be replicated. So any and everything, you know, you get with a good group of people, they can network and help you find exactly and source everything you need. So again, fam, pray with your family, link up with your people who really and truly have a mind to maybe possibly traveling to Tanzania or traveling to whichever African country, not just Tanzania. I know I'm, you know, stuck on Tanzania, but it's beautiful. I love it. So when you can come together with a group of people and that's like-minded, they can really envision a community that you really want for yourself on the motherland. And you can start working on that community before you actually live there. So next, fam, get your mind ready to do things in stages. You know, we have a future in an African country. I don't really know which African country that is that's going to allow all of us to come back and thrive. You know, I know that's up to the Most High. But at this time, you can settle in a country. The Most High going to gather us all together regardless and, you know, take care of the rebels in the wilderness. So you just be ready with your family, you know, to have them in a safe place, in a safe area, you know, whichever country that is for you. So next, fam, retrain your mind to live off less. You need to be thinking about living off what you need and not just what you want. So that comes with repatriating. You know, you have to get with someone who can help you bring your vision to, you know, make it feasible, make it something real. You know, and I feel like Jamaican African Travels, they can do just that. You tell them exactly what you want to do. They can kind of give you an idea and kind of create a roadmap to that, you know, from acquiring land, from starting your business, from just linking up with genuine people. They have a repatriation ebook. You can get that book. And it's just important for you to understand that. So next, fam, invest in a skill that can make you money. You know, whatever that may be. If it's Airbnb and tourism, that's a market that you can tap into easily and get it set up. So I know soon I'm going to be doing a video on how to get that set up and just to kind of help you, because even though I'm not thriving in it, I know it's possible for someone to thrive in it, because I've met so many Airbnb hosts that last year they only had 1 or 2, you know, Airbnbs. Now they have 16 to 17. So fam, it's possible. So study other nations and do's and don'ts. And that leads me into the next point or the next video I'm going to make. So stay tuned. If you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Leave me a comment. And fam, just understand that. Be patient. Everything is going to come in the right time. Don't rush it. You know, you can't rush the Most High's plan.